What?
Yes.
What? Is this a competition you want for Jackson? No.
Relax.
Wait,
Relax. Relax.
You know I was.
Relax.
Okay, go on.
Relax. These guys are different profiles to Jackson. Like right now, if
I don't see them as different profiles.
They are different profiles. These guys are really aggressive. They are really aggressive. They are physically imposing. They are one-time shooters. Unlike Jackson, that likes to hold the ball, correct the ball, move with the ball. These guys do not have time for that.
I will say the difference between Omorodio and Jackson is just like this. See, when you're talking about proper competition, you're talking about Gyökeres, you're talking about Osimhen. These are the competition you should be mentioning.
I am being do you know why I am being realistic right now? Chelsea will not go for Gyökeres. Chelsea will not go for Osimhen. I am being realistic right now. So
Mikel Obi has never been shy of expressing his displeasure about Nicolas Jackson, and yet again, in his podcast, he just ranted. I'll call it rants. He's been ranting up and down about Jackson again. Kygo, are you tired of Mikel?
Honestly, I am. I think he's doing it a bit too much now. I understand the fact that yes, Mikel loves Chelsea. He played for Chelsea. I wouldn't really call him a legend, to be honest. I mean,
he is now. He is.
I don't know. I mean,
he is a legend. Mikel is a legend.
No, I'm not taking anything away from Mikel. Honestly, I'm not taking anything away from Mikel. Yeah. But the word legend is being thrown around way too easily like that. But then again, he had a long stint at Chelsea, had an excellent career. But then again, people actually have different yardsticks of measuring who they can call legends of the club. That is by the way. But then again, I look at players who were very influential to the Chelsea side, who actually are very supportive of Jackson, but then I'm throwing him under the bus when everybody else is doing that. And Mikel is supposed to learn from their textbooks. Look at the like of Didier Drogba, who is one of the greatest strikers in Chelsea's history. Support Jackson. Motivating, let him know that eventually he's going to get better and better and better. Yes, he has his lapses, but then again, attacking this guy every time does not mean he's going to get any better because you're attacking him. Honestly, it dampens your spirit. It affects you psychologically.
Do you think he's even if you support him, do you think he's going to get any better as a striker? Yes. As a striker for Chelsea, don't you think Jackson's role is at the wings?
No, I do not think his best position is on the wings at all. I think he is someone defenders hate playing against. He's not very physical, but he's technical. He's good on the ball, has excellent link up, and he has a 2-3 few improving that needs to do. What people are failing to know is this is Jackson's third ever season in top flight football. A lot of people are failing to acknowledge that this is Jackson's third ever season in top flight football. Never really had academy games. Didn't really start playing football very early, unlike some professional players out there who started playing at 16, 17, 18. Like you look at players like Javier Elliott, started playing at the age of 15, 16, 17, 18. Jackson's first introduction to top flight football was at 19 years of age. So he has missed a lot of growth process where you need to be taught about basic things, how to get better and this and that. But he's raw and he is good. He has 8 to 9 league goals already this season. By this time, there were seasons where Drogba had 5 goals in the league season. There were seasons Drogba had 5. We knew what he was capable in. Drogba's first season, he scored about 14 league goals in his first season. Jackson's first season scored 14 league goals. We knew he can get better, but we need to be calm. We need to actually calm down and be patient with him. And I think one of the reasons why there's too much pressure on Jackson is because the options coming from the bench do not put him under pressure. If we look at the Man City team of back in the day, where in attack they had Tevez, they had Aguero, they had Zeko, and they had Negredo. You know that if you are not doing well, the person coming from the bench can come and take you out of the team. And I think that's one of the reasons why Nkunku is really good, but I do not really think he's a central forward. He's a makeshift central forward, and he does not really add the type of presence that just actually brings to the attack of the team. And when you take Jackson out, Nkunku comes in, it does not really influence the game. So more people actually putting more pressure on Jackson. They say he's not doing too much, but then again he tries. I know trying is not enough, but Jackson is someone who's going to get better if he is supported. And I think playing someone like Jackson, a 2-man central forward, you are going to get the best out of him. Honestly, when you have someone physical up front who is going to, make his presence known to the defenders and just distinct from
what
behind,
you're
I
saying
think
now
it's
is
very
that
good.
Jackson can't lead the Chelsea attack on its own.
Now, I do not think he can lead the attack on his own. Right now.
Exactly. That's what Mikel is saying now. That's what Mikel has always been emphasizing.
No,
he can't lead the Chelsea attack.
Mikel has been attacking his person. I don't think Mikel has been supportive of Jackson since Jackson came to this club. Mikel acts like
he's always saying he has always said that Jackson can't lead the Chelsea line. He isn't the guy to get us like 20 to 30 goals a season to win the Premier League. And do you see Jackson leading Chelsea to Champions League glory if Chelsea qualifies for Champions League next season?
The club has said that they are in a phase. This is a growth process. And from last season to this season, we've seen growth. We've seen that, of course, there's improvement. And even though the past few matches have not really been great, but then again, teams have these bad runs. But we've seen growth, we've seen obvious improvement, we've seen Caicedo raise his level, Enzo raise his level. Palmer, even though he's not really had the kind of spark he's had last season, has had double-digit goals, and his assist is almost up to 10 as well. You can see that these guys are improving. The reason why the attacking up front, is being highlighted. The faults from the attack is highlighted too much. Is because the fact that we concede goals, crazy goals, we make a lot of mistakes in defense, and I think that is where a lot of focus should be on central defense. Gusto has not been playing at the level he's played last season. He's not really been good, and I think if we can have James back play at the form we always know him to be playing, it's going to be very good for us. Cowell has been a mainstay. The Sassi by their Chile, Tosin can be good today, very bad tomorrow. Fofana's injury has affected the side, and I think Fofana's presence has helped the defense, of course, very very well. Sanchez, Pair can be very good. Can be abysmal. I think he's the goalkeeper that has made the most errors leading to goals in league this season as well. So I think that is where our problem lies, in defense,
not the attack.
Not the attack.
Defense. So, but you mentioned Jackson needs maybe some competition.
He needs competition. So competition can bring the best out of any striker.
Okay, right now Jackson hasn't got competition. So who would you suggest the competition Chelsea should bring in? Or an addition in the front line is as a centre forward that Chelsea should bring in that will give Jackson some competition and make him step up.
I think it is really sad that we could not get Samuel Mora or John Duran, and the last
what?
Yes.
What? Is this the competition you want for Jackson? No.
Relax.
Wait.
Relax. Relax.
Okay, go on.
Relax. These guys are different profiles to Jackson. Like right now, if
I don't see them as different profiles.
They are different profiles. These guys are really aggressive. Yes, they are really aggressive. They are physically imposing. They are one-time shooters. Like Jackson that likes to hold the ball, correct the ball, move with the ball. These guys do not have time for that.
I will say the difference between Omorodio and Jackson is just like this. See, when you're talking about proper competition, you're talking about Gyökeres, you're talking about Osimhen. These are the competition you should be mentioning.
I am being. Do you know what? I am being realistic right now. Chelsea will not go for Gyökeres. Chelsea will not go for Osimhen. I am being realistic right now. So I am looking at the options available. The central forward market right now is one that has not really had really good options out there. Look at one of the players being courted by clubs is Nanda Kolomwani. How many goals does he have? United are interested. Spurs are interested. Juventus are also interested. This is the problem we have. We do not really have quality central forwards out there. You have to build one. This is what you are failing to acknowledge right now. A player like Samuel Omorodo is going to be very, very good for a club like Chelsea because he's really imposing. This guy is raw. He's 19 years of age. He's powerful. He's got 15 goals supporter already this season. This is someone who, I tell you, if he comes from the bench, Jackson is going to feel the impact. Absolutely feel the impact, and you have to trust these players to grind results for you. This is what people need to do. Trust these players, give them playing time, and at the end of the day, he's going to get chances. And for one, personally, I think McGuinn should be coming off the bench, other than Nkunku. Nkunku should be playing in central attacking midfield role, fine. But for a central forward, I think McGuinn should be seeing a lot of game time because he does not give the defense any breathing space. He's always running. He's aggressive. He's looking for the ball always. Look at the hat-trick he scored in the conference against Shamrock Rovers. 23 goals were goals. He worked on himself. Jackson is very good, but he does not really have all of that pace and energy to be running around trying to put defenders on their toes.
He does that. You know, not to put defenders on their toes. His main issue is goal scoring. He doesn't know where to shoot. Sometimes he touches the ball way too many times.
I think you are talking about Jackson of last season.
No, Jackson of this season.
Jackson of last season and Jackson of this season are two different Jacksons. Honestly,
and our wingers, do you notice something? Our wingers haven't been crossing the ball, putting the ball in the 18-yard box because of Jackson.
Let me tell you,
if you're going to cross the ball, let's say from the right wing, you're crossing to maybe Cucurella. You know that Jackson is always nowhere to be found in the box.
First of all, understanding your team and your profile, the players you have in your club, you need to know that you have to work with their strengths. Jackson is not the greatest header of the ball. Jackson likes the ball on his feet. That is exactly why I usually
He's not a complete striker.
Who is a complete striker?
Players like Haaland.
Is Haaland a better ball player than Jackson?
That's not his job.
As a striker, you get criticized for everything. There was a striker,
You're a goal scorer.
No,
you're a goal poacher. That's your job.
We understand.
Basic job.
As a goal, when the goals are not forthcoming, what do you do?
See, you have
When the goals are not forthcoming, what do you do?
yeah, you can drop back.
The past when his team scores 8 goals and he has just 1 and provides like 4 to 5 assists because he drops the, he knows that these guys are going to man-mark him, make it frustrate him. So he drops by, he links up, he drags the defenders out, and he links up his attackers. Jackson can do that for you.
At the end of the,
cannot do that for you.
At the end of the day, I think you're just going to say scoring is not his strong point.
I don't mention that, and I think you are being too harsh on Jackson because
No, I'm not. Being
yes,
harsh.
you are.
I'm not being harsh.
You absolutely are. If they play with 8 to 9 league goals already this season, I think you need to calm down. We are looking at players like Salah and Haaland and who are actually goal machines, and they got a lot of supplies.
If you look at Chelsea, if you look at Chelsea midfield, he doesn't have any business in the midfield. We've got Palmer, we've got Enzo there, we've got Caicedo. Deep in the midfield, he has no business in the midfield.
With the way the team builds up, the attacker needs to come back and join. Come on, you watch Chelsea, you see how we play. This is not Manchester United. Whatever team you are watching right now, the centre forward needs to drop down and help with build up. It happens. This is how teams are playing right now. You don't have to stay all day and waiting for a cross to come in. You are not Andy Carroll. He's not Peter Crouch. You understand? He needs to help with the build up. He drags defenders back. You find holes behind, and wingers can actually run in. That is why I prefer to have Madueke starting over Neto. Jackson is not the greatest header of the ball. Neto, yes, good crosser of the ball. But then again, I've not seen him actually have a good link up, a good chemistry with Jackson. He does not have it. With Jackson, they say, he's a better player than Madueke, but what does Neto give you? Neto has 2 goals, 3 assists. Madueke has 8 goal competition and about 3 assists. How is Neto better than Madueke to even start with? So this is what I bring to. We need wingers who can be as lethal as Jackson too, who can provide, give you goals. We need goals from the flank. You look at Liverpool side, the centre forwards are not scoring a lot of goals, but Salah is scoring. We need flank men that score, not the one that can cross. This is what I'm trying to let you know. Now you look at clubs out there, their wingers are scoring. Vinicius is scoring. But from the flank is scoring for Real Madrid. And Man United is scoring for them. That's not being impressive, but we need wingers that can score. That's what we need. So that's why I think we put a lot of pressure on Jackson. This is exactly the point I'm trying to raise right now.
All right, well said. So, guys, you've heard Kygo defending Jackson all day.
Jackson is going to come good. I am very optimistic. Very, very optimistic about it.
All right, guys, he's optimistic about Jackson. For me, I don't think we're going to see anything better from Jackson. From this current Jackson, I've seen everything I need to see about Jackson. Chelsea, for me personally, we need a proper striker like Osimhen, Gyökeres. But Kygo thinks otherwise.
I love Osimhen, but I do not think the club is going to go for him. That's what I just feel. For Gyökeres, we are not going for Gyökeres because we look at the profile of attackers we are getting and the age bracket as well. That is why I do not think they're going to go for Gyökeres. Do we need experience? Absolutely yes. Is the club going to go for an older player? I'm not sure. So we just have to be honest with ourselves, really.
Alright, guys, would like to hear your thoughts. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like if you're new to this channel, subscribe and show us some support. I remain Yimzy, and this is
Kygo. Thank you.
See you guys in the next one.
Adios.
Inside match, lackluster. I went and did Thanksgiving in church. Hear me and hear me well.